might be live. See if you can find it again. Hey, maybe. Nope.
Co.
Nope.
No?
That didn't work. Let's see. Hang on. Okay. I just got the old broadcast here. Hold on. YouTube. It's not the first time we've done this. Let's see.
Do to stay alive, stay vertical.
Exactly, man.
Okay.
We all have something.
It all
Okay.
comes to you at some point.
Yep.
Maybe.
We're all taking the same path, right?
Maybe.
My mom said, when you get old, you get everything.
Hey.
I like that. I think I'd like her, man.
She's great.
Maybe we're doing good. Hey, I think it's still a little chunky, still chunky, but maybe it's settling out. Slow load, sign into chat. Is it working now? I think it's working. I think
We're on.
I think we're
Are we on?
I think we're on.
Holy cow.
Okay, tell me, guys, is it working? Is it working? Is it working? Looks really smooth. Yes, 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 yes.
Awesome. Big thanks to Mr. Chad Boston for smoothing out the feed problems.
Yep.
There we go. Awesome.
Oh man.
All right. Well, let me get this link posted up, and then we can go for everything here. Copy that, paste. It is up in the group. We are live. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, everybody from Helix Land and everybody from YouTube Land. My name is Chris Saraga, co-founder of the Line 6 Helix User Group on Facebook. I'm here with Chad Boston, also a co-founder and an overall great guy who just got us live on this feed. But that's not who we're talking about today. Today, we are talking about our good friend Andrew Autin. He is, this is a most excellent interview, and it is with Andrew Autin, shred consultant to Bill and Ted. So if you guys don't know this or not, Andrew had the opportunity to teach Bill and Ted from the upcoming movie how to shred on guitar for a few minutes, right, Andrew?
I was there for 12 hours.
12 hours. That's not a few minutes. 12 hours. That's a long time. So we're here to ask him about who he is and eventually get to the point where we're talking about his experience with Bill and Ted. So I'm going to just start off with that right now. So Andrew, who are you? What do you do? That kind of stuff.
My name is Andrew Autin, and I am a musician from Metairie, Louisiana, but I like to say New Orleans, Louisiana, because everybody knows New Orleans. And I play music 3 to 5 times a week in about 5 different bands. And I just try to rock people's face off. That's what I do with things like this.
Yeah. So tell us what guitar you're holding right now.
This is the Charvel Promide series. It was once black, but my good friend Andy Malnar made it this silver sparkle with a hologram on top of it. And it's when the light hits it, it literally takes off.
And we're going to come back to that guitar, right?
Yeah, we're going to come back to it.
That has been used in a very famous way now. I'd like to know, like, when did you start playing guitar?
Well, I wanted to play guitar the minute I heard Kiss Alive 1.
Ah.
When I was 4 years old, my sisters had Kiss Alive 1 and turned me on to that. And that was like a key pivotal moment in my life. I think that's when I knew I wanted to do that, you know? And ever since then, I was always told that music was always a hobby, can never be your job. So I wanted to prove my parents wrong, you know? And that's it. I just practiced throughout high school, and I started playing when I was about 13,
Now,
watching all my friends. And
are you classically trained? Did you go to school for it? Is this all your own stuff?
I do have a minor. I went to UNO, which is the University of New Orleans, and I have a minor in music. I have a major in psychology. But yeah, I mean that's about it, really. I never really used my degree because right after college, I got picked up and started playing music full time.
What style of music do you like to play?
Well, I like to play all styles, but my heart is with like hard rock, classic rock. You
And
know,
then you mentioned that you're in a few bands. What bands are you in?
my main band is Mojo. We're like a corporate wedding band from New Orleans. We play all over the place. We went to Miami with the Saints for the Super Bowl. We went to Quebec. We played for FedEx International. And we go all over the place, wherever they want us to go. And we do party music. We do a variety. You know, we cover everything.
And what you wouldn't be on this channel right now if you didn't use the Helix with that. So what's your experience using the Helix with your 5 bands and your corporate gig?
Oh, ever since I saw the Helix, like the minute that they put up that video, coming soon, the Helix, I was like, oh boy, I gotta have this thing. It was just so awesome to look. I mean, the look of the thing, and it's basically about the sound too. So once they started putting sound clips up, and I was like, wow, this thing is definitely another level.
So do you use your Helix just straight to front of house?
I do it straight to front of house, and I also have two speakers behind me. I have two atomic cabs that I run in stereo for stage volume that I come out of the quarter-inch outs.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah, it sounds great when you step on a delay or a chorus, opens it up big time.
And what have you had any experience with other modelers before?
Yeah, I've had almost everything that exists. I literally have every fractal that ever came out. I have the Kemper. I don't have the new Kemper, the floor thing that just came out, the stage. I don't have that one yet. I have the regular Kemper. I had the Axifx Ultra, the Axifx 2, 2X. I got the 3, and they're all awesome. They all do something a little different, but they all have a strength that the other one doesn't have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
You know?
you gig with the Helix.
I do gig with the Helix.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
What were your influences? What are your musical influences?
My influences, I'd have to say, I mean, the big 4 or 5. I like Ace Frehley, of course, because Kiss was like my main band in the 70s. Mm-hmm. Eddie Van Halen, can't go wrong with him. That guy. Yngwie Malmsteen, when I first heard him in 1985, I'll See the Light Tonight, that solo blew my head off.
Yeah.
And then comes Steve Vai, David Lee Roth, Eat 'em and Smile. That album, like, also freaked me out. When he did Crossroads, that was like a key pivotal moment in my life. When I saw that, I was like, holy cow, I have to learn that. You know?
Well, I can tell. I posted up a video in our group of you playing The Devil Went Down to Georgia, and that solo in there is pretty much what Vi did in Crossroads.
It kind of sounds like the solo, yeah, the Crossroads, the Paganini thing. It kind of has some real intricate, fast lines, you know.
I was super impressed. So just real quick, so a lot of people are here also to get for the giveaway, which we'll get to. I definitely want to ask you a couple more questions, and then
sure.
Hey Chad, how about we give away a native license next? What do you think?
I was just gonna wait to the end.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm going to defer to Mr. Boston. We're just going to keep going then.
We're just going to blow it out with a finale, huh?
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Let's just wait till the end, and that way we keep people.
But also, I wanted to finish on that. My influences as well. I still have Neil Sean. Neil Sean from Journey, to me, is right now my favorite guitar player of all time. He's got everything. He's got melody. He's got the sound. He's got, his feeling will make you like cry. And Dimebag Darrell, I love that guy. Sorry, rest in peace. Whitesnake, I love John Sykes. That guy's vibrato is like so good. And then my new favorite guitar player is Marzi Manazari with Exhorter. I don't know if you ever heard this guy, but he's almost like Dimebag Darrell Part 2. Like, this guy has got that same aggression. And, he comes from Texas, so he's definitely on, and he's like my favorite right now. And then Nita Strauss, she's really great.
Have you ever had an opportunity to play with any of your influences?
I really have not. I can't say I have. One day I want to.
Never gone over to the Vi Academy or anything like that?
Nope. I was hoping one day. I went and saw Steve Vai when he came down and he autographed my guitar, but never got a chance to play for him or with him.
Well, hopefully after this video, maybe they'll contact you. We're not that, just so you know, we're not that famous, but
yeah.
Okay, so
you learn a little bit from everybody, you know. I love all these players.
Yeah. So all this musical background and your playing and stuff, that somehow got you. Somehow you were contacted to be the consultant for Bill and Ted. So
right.
Tell me how you got from where you are to that.
I was loading into a gig one day and I got a phone call from a local music store, Melvin, the guy who owns the music store here in town, and he was like, "Man, I have a good friend that's directing the movie for Bill and Ted, and he's looking for a shredder for the movie." And he goes, "I threw your name out. Would you be interested?" And I'm like, "Of course." So he gave me the guy's number. I called him up. We had a little conversation, and I sent him some videos and some pictures, and he called me back, and he was like, "Yeah, we'd like you to do it." So they scheduled a day. I went in 6 p.m. at night to 6 in the morning, and I was with him all day. I was their right-hand man.
So what was your job during that? What did you do?
My job was to show them just some basic guitar technique, you know, as best as I could. Obviously, I only had one day, so it's kind of hard to show someone that has been playing 30-something years, try to cram it in one day. Mm-hmm. But I did my best, and it ended up I showed them a little bit, and then I kind of just showed them how to act like they're doing some things, you know? So like some finger tapping and some putting your hands over the front of the neck and kneeling down and pointing and throwing picks out and stuff like that.
And how were they to work with? And it wasn't just Bill and Ted. You were mentioning that the gentleman who plays the Reaper.
Yeah, Bill Sadler.
Bill Sadler. That
yeah,
he was there too.
Alex Winter is like very, very awesome. He's got a great personality. He's like the real personable one of the two. Keanu Reeves was definitely more serious. You know, he wanted to study his lines, and he had his guitar. He had a Flying V he was like practicing on, and I had my Helix set up in the RV. So I brought me 2 little speakers, and I put them off to the side on the floor so they're out of the way. And I had some patches, you know, and brought my little wireless system, and I'd give the wireless to Keanu Reeves, and I'm like, "Here you go. Let's hear you. Let's see what you got." And he would play a little bit, and then he'd give it back to me, and then we kind of go back and forth, and that's basically what we did.
That's awesome.
And Alex Winter has never played before, so he's like completely new, whereas Keanu played bass, so he kind of knows the fretboard a little bit.
How about William Sadler?
Now this guy, he was like the biggest sweetheart. Like right when I met him, he was like, "My name's Bill. How you doing?" He was so nice to talk to, and I had no clue who he was because he just told me his name was Bill. I didn't know anything about the guy, really, you know? So, like, I'm sitting here talking to him in makeup and stuff, and he was like, "I play guitar, and, you know, Dweezil Zappa comes over to my house, and I'm real good friends with the Zappas, and I used to hang out with Frank, and me and Dweezil trade guitars all the time." And I'm sitting there going, "Oh, my God, this guy's like, he's big time." And he's like, "I play a little bit. I got a serious collection of Fenders and Les Pauls." And so I gave him this guitar, and he was playing on it. He had makeup all over his hands. So he's like, "I hope I'm not making you mad. I'm getting makeup all over your guitars." And I'm like, "Oh, no, man. Do your thing." But he was really good.
So that Charvel is the one that you used?
This one right here. Yeah.
And that's in all the pictures that was on. I think that picture went around social media all the way up to Guitar World, right?
Yeah, I think it broke the internet. I can honestly say I think that happened.
And that if you haven't seen it and you're watching this feed on the Line 6 Helix user group and on my page Silmaron Studios, I posted up those images, and obviously you can find those on Andrew's pages and everything. And at the end of all this, we'll post all the links to Andrew's goodies, his music, his various websites, everything, his videos and stuff. And you got to take a look at this guy. He is the legit Southern player. He is exactly the guy that you're seeing right now. He's really awesome.
Well, thank you.
So did you get credited in the movie for this?
I think
or-
I will. Well, they asked me my name and my phone number and just information about me, so I'm pretty sure. I was in another movie back in 2012, and I got credit for that one too. So yeah, I think they will.
Will they put you in as a shred consultant?
I hope so. That would be awesome. That's a great way to put it.
That's
so
great.
so what is the next thing that you're going to do? I mean, we know this is now you've done a movie with two movies apparently, and hung out with Keanu Reeves and William Sadler and everybody there. How was the rest of the crew? Matter of fact,
They were really nice. I mean, they were all so cordial. You want something to drink, you need anything to eat, like, hey, just whatever you want to do, just just be there by them though, but just have your guitar on your neck. So I had my strap around my neck, and I was watching them shoot scenes, and I had my guitar just in case they have a question about anything.
Are you able to tell anything about the movie? I mean, did you? How about this? Did you like what you saw?
Yeah,
there you go.
I really did. They have some cool members in the actual sequence that they shot. That, I mean, they look just like the artist. I was blown away.
Nice.
So I don't want to give anything away, but
no, don't give anything away.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, I think it's going to be great.
So, I haven't been saying the name of the movie because we're going to ask that at the end of this whole thing. So don't give that one out yet. But so what are your future plans then?
My future plans, I mean, just to keep on rocking. I want to move onward and upward.
Anything specific? And like if some of the members that are down in the South or in your general area, they want to see you, where do they go? Where do they go to find your music? Where do they go to see you in person? That kind of stuff. Mostly
on Facebook. You can look up Mojo. We have Mojo Nola, Mojo Band Nola. That's our Facebook page. You can look it up. MOJEAUX. A lot of people type in MOJO and you're not going to find us.
Right.
So it's got a specific spelling. It's that Cajun with the EAUX.
And we'll put that in the links down below at the end.
Right.
But where else? What other
Catch 22 that's my 70s and 80s classic rock band, and we're on Facebook as well. We always posting wherever we're going to be. We got a busy October coming up. So Mojo and Catch 22, and I'm in a new band called Cage with the drummer from Zebra, Guy Gelso. We're going to be coming out soon, and all that's going to be just on Facebook. I mean, that's the best way to, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff.
And you use the same setup on each of those bands. You're just taking your Helix and going band to band.
Yeah, all I do is switch guitars, every night.
Cool. That's very cool.
Yeah, I have my Helixes. I got 4 of them. So all these bands I'm in, I got one for each one.
Is there anything else you do to make ends meet?
Well, I like to do graphics, and I like to build sounds on these, on the Helix and the Axe effects, and I play keyboards too, so I have a Chord Kronos. I build sounds, and a lot of people, that's something that they don't get into much. They don't understand how to make certain sounds, and there's definitely an art to that, learning what makes this sound.
Now, if somebody wanted to get your sounds, where would they go for that?
They would contact me directly.
Okay.
I don't really have a sound pack, but if anyone wants anything made, they'll just shoot me a line and say, hey, I'm looking for the sound for this. Can you make it for me? I'll be like, sure.
What's the last tone you made for somebody?
I literally just made a sound for Sister Christian, which is kind of simple. It's just piano and some synthesizer, a little organ and some strings, and that's it.
Nice.
You got to bring it in with the expression pedal, and there's certain little tricks to make things come in and out,
Now, is there anything else you want to tell everybody out in Helix land? Any bit of your experience, maybe if there was a Helix 2, what you'd want to have added on that or anything like that? I mean, you're a working musician, so some of us would like to know what you would like.
It seems like the big thing right now is the whole profile thing, right? So I would like to see maybe a profiler block on the Helix, because I know that they're starting to make profile pedals now, where you can actually clone your amp and put it in a small pedal. Why can't they just make a profiling block?
I like it.
And that way you can take your other amps with you in the Helix.
Oh, there's one question. Do you have any? I'm assuming that you have tube amps and stuff around there, right?
What's that?
Yeah, I'm assuming you have some tube amps.
Oh, tube amps. I had a couple of Egnators. those things are so heavy, man. I got away from real amps. You know, there's also people that say, well, it doesn't sound exactly like a tube amp. Well, you know what? I'm gonna just take what it gives because there's definitely more pros to having it. You know, my back, one thing, isn't gonna fall out. And not to mention, it's all in one. I mean, you're never gonna have to worry about a cable going bad in your pedal chain. There's so many pros to having a Helix. I try to sell it all the time. Tonight,
Yeah.
I'm teaching a lesson to someone who actually wants to learn how to use the Helix.
So you're into this all the time. You're a full-time musician. You make sounds. You're helping people out. I mean, everybody. If you guys want somebody to chat with about how the Helix works or something, make sure you give Andrew a line because
I believe you pay it forward,
legit.
you know, because there was a time when I knew nothing, and I have some friends around here that really helped me, and they didn't have to. So that means a lot to me. You always help your friends.
Well, that's what the Line 6 Helix user group is about. It's about friends and family. So
Right.
that's why another reason we wanted to bring you on here is that you kind of exemplify everything that the reason we started the group. So
Sure.
I thank you very much for all your time. We're going to give away some prizes right now. Keep you on the line and do that stuff. If you think anything else you want to tell anybody while we're talking about this, that's great too.
Oh, yeah.
So first giveaway, okay? Helix Native, right?
Oh,
Right.
Is that what we're doing, Chad?
yeah. Let's do the 5 Helix natives, but let's do it in one chunk. Oh no, we have to do the questions. Never mind.
Yeah.
When we get to mine, we'll stop with the questions and we'll do it in one
Okay.
one giveaway.
You got it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys who are watching the feed know this. We're giving away 5 Helix Native licenses and a Line 6 G10S. And then Chad, who is also from Gear by Seba, he's giving away some skins.
Yeah.
Some very nice gold skins to celebrate our 24,000 members in the Line 6
Yeah,
Helix
and
user group.
the play on the words there is 24K. So
Right.
we call it 24K gold members. And
Yeah, and I
not to
want to
be-
thank every one of you who have joined the group and have made it a family, and it's just made it amazing for at least me. But I think there's some other people who think that the experience they get from that group is pretty awesome. So this is our thank you, along with Line 6, for watching the feed and for being a member in the Line 6 Helix user group. So we'll start right now. I'm going to ask you some Bill and Ted trivia.
Hold on. Let me get through the skins. I want to
I'm sorry.
I want to walk through. We got 3 Helix Stomp skins that are gold. We've got 1 LT skin. Then we've got 2 Helix Floor gold skins, and then I'm gonna throw in one on the last. It will be done with if you have an extra question, trivia. Well, that last one we'll throw in with the trivia question, maybe.
Okay, well, I'll try to figure out one. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna start right now. We're gonna go easy to harder, and they're not gonna get that hard. Okay, Chad will monitor the feed. Once I finish the question, post.
Oh no.
Find the first person who got the question right. That work for you, Chad?
Yeah, it works for me.
Okay, so the first question is, why we're talking about Bill and Ted. What is Bill's full name on Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure? What is Bill's full name? Go. Now, I'm not monitoring the feed.
I am. Testing. Okay. We got a little more volume. Ask the question again. We got.
Okay, I'll say it again loudly. I have a big mouth. So let's see if you guys can get this. What is Bill from Bill and Ted's full name? He says it in the movie. Both of them do, actually.
I think we might have a winner.
Okay. Stop.
Yeah. Let me qualify this and make sure it's correct. Yeah, we got a winner. Somebody said Alex Winter, but that's not the question. That's not what we're going for. But
we're going for his regular name.
Jason Krell says Bill S. Preston Esquire.
That is correct.
Yes.
Okay, so let me write. Let me tab over.
Mark that down.
Jason.
Everyone, get ready. There's going to be another question as soon as Chad's done writing that down.
Well, we're going to be waiting here because I don't know how to type. Just kidding. Hang on. Okay, got it. Okay, that's one native license. Okay, go for number 2.
Next question. Same kind of thing. What is Ted's full name? What is Ted's full name from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
We might have a winner already who answered first before you asked.
Oh, really? Hey, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. So, Ted Theodore Logan.
Yeah, and it looks like Trevor.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Now we said this one in the feed, so if you've been watching, you'll get this one. What is the actor's name of the Grim Reaper in Bill and Ted's? Actor's name.
We gotta wait 30 seconds or so for the lag.
Absolutely. The same gentleman who hung out with Andrew, who he said was a big puppy. Is that what it is? Or the nice?
He was a sweetheart, really.
Sweetheart. That's it.
When I really found out who he was, I went home and researched his name. Like I was like, oh my God, was that who I was talking to? And he can play too.
Were you star-crossed at any of this? I mean, were you like, oh my God?
I think we got a winner.
Okay.
We got Ryan Collins with William Sadler.
That's right. So Andrew, were you star-crossed?
I mean, I had a little bit of excitement, but yeah, not really. Like if Gene Simmons would have walked in the room, I'd probably pass out like a woman.
Yeah. Okay. It's funny. We must be around the same age because you named just about every influence that got me into guitar and keyboard in the first place. So
now somebody answered George Carlin, so that would have been wrong.
No, that is Rufus.
Rufus.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here we go. I'm gonna ask who can tell me the release date of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, the year.
Okay, so
some of us were not alive during that. I definitely was. What year was Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure put out?
People are probably Google searching.
Oh, you know they are. But I didn't say you couldn't Google search.
Some more volume.
Sorry, I'm looking up at the computer every once in a while to watch
Andy, I think you need to turn up your volume because I got it up pretty loud. So
my volume's all the way up.
No.
Andy, looks like we do have a winner. The correct answer is 1989.
Yes.
So, Amigon 9012. No,
okay.
Yeah, Amigon 9012. So, let me write that down.
Okay, so this is the bonus question.
Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, because
I'm going to ask this question, Andrew. I'm going to let everybody answer, right? And then I'm going to see if you knew what the answer was, okay?
Oh, jeez.
Okay. I want people to comment here in the next 30 seconds if the volume is loud enough.
Okay.
Because somebody asking if we can turn the volume up, so I'm thinking it's on their end, but
right. Okay, well we'll continue while that's going then. Is that all right?
No, just hold. Let the answer come through because I want to adjust it so people can't hear.
One of the guys on the feed said he was 2 when Bill and Ted's came out. 2 years old.
Okay, volume is fine. Okay, perfect.
Okay. All right. So last
okay.
Bill and Ted's question to win stuff. Name all 3 Bill and Ted's movies. So there's 3 now. There's an upcoming one. So I want you to name all 3 of them. There'll be some typing on this one. Name all three Bill and Ted's movie. And Andrew, you think about this. See if you can name all three.
I'm good.
After I know that there's been an answer.
I stressed for a moment, but I'm good.
Okay, all right. Because we specifically didn't mention the name of the upcoming movie on purpose to make sure that they could get this last question. Let me look at the feed here real quick. Woo! Oh, I think we have a winner.
Are you saying Andy Malinar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though he spells like I do. Hey, Andy, I spell terrible too, man. I think yours is just a typo. But me,
he can't spell, but he can do this.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Hey, so Andrew, what are the name of the three movies?
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yep.
Number 1. Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Number 2. And Bill and Ted's Face the Music. Bill and Ted 3, Face the Music. Number 3.
Right on. That is exactly correct. So we have a winner for, you got that down?
Yeah, I got it down.
Andy Malnar?
Yes.
All right. So last but not least,
okay,
we're giving away.
And we're going to have a start and a stop on this one.
Okay.
Or at least a start. I'm going to type start. I can't type start here. Never mind. Forget it.
Okay. The last one I'm going to ask is what month and year was the Line 6 Helix announced? What month and year was the Line 6 Helix announced? This one we should all know, but believe it or not, I would have got this wrong. I know when I picked mine up, but I don't know when they announced it. Month and year. If we don't get anybody with the correct month, then we'll go with just year. We got a lot of answers. I'm not seeing the one that I have yet. I should clarify. Actually, it's when Line 6 released the Helix. So that's announced, released. Those are pretty much the same thing. Let me just see if we got anything going on here. There we go. We do have one. Oh, he's got the actual bonus points. He got date and day that it came out.
And time.
It looks like it's Am I Gone 9012? And the date is June 11th, 2015. I cannot believe it's been that long. I feel like this Helix has been with me my whole life, man. But it was. I personally got mine the very beginning of October in 2015. The very beginning of October. It was one of the first ones released. And I think Chad was a little earlier than that, right, Chad?
Yeah, it was I can't remember. It's the day. Hey, you know what? That's the winner of the Helix Rack Gold Skin. If you tell me the day that I did my 7-hour live stream.
His epic live stream.
My 7-hour. It should be on there. It's somewhere in my channel. Find the 7-hour live stream, and the first person to come back with a date gets the Helix Rack Gold Skin. Okay, so that's the 7-hour Helix in the Wild live stream. Chris, do you think you can find that?
Yes, I'll find it for you.
So
God knows I watched it.
So Andrew, tell me about any future plans you have. What do you got poised for the future?
Well, I'm going to probably in the near future finish my CD. I put out a CD this year called Fight or Flight. It's on iTunes. It's pretty much everywhere you can get it. It's just a compilation of little instrumentals and a couple of songs that I wrote, And actually, I use the Helix, so you can hear all that. And I did that whole everything with that recording is done in my Chronos. So, I don't use any computer software or nothing. I did it all in the keyboard itself. So everything you're hearing comes from that. But I plan on that version of that side of that record is more slow stuff and more, ballady kind of things. And then the flip side, the new stuff is going to be more balls to the wall, aggressive. So,
did you find it, Chris?
I'm looking.
I got two guesses so far: October 8th, 2015, and October 1st.
I'm actually not finding it yet. I'm between your HX 500 stuff, and then I see effects run through First Noodle. I found it.
No, it's before that.
Oh, it's before that?
Yeah, that's the big. That First Noodle is different. Ryan says the Law won.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can live with that.
Okay.
I don't see it though.
Yeah. We're getting a consensus October 1st, and I do believe that sticks in my mind.
That's it. Yeah, that's what I remember too.
So we have Jamie Trevino.
Nice.
He wins a rack gold.
Yeah.
So
You know what? Jamie could rock gold, no problem.
that's right.
Okay, you got some more to give away, Chad. Go have at it.
Okay. All right. So this one is going to be. We have 3 stomps. So if you have a stomp and you want a gold skin, this is for you. If you don't have one, don't vote. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the 3 closest to the number that I have in my head, which is between 1 and 100. Between 1 and 100. Okay. Got it. I got it. Okay. Go. Give them a few seconds. We gotta go.
I'm looking at the feed, and apparently I need to make sure that I put my monitor down a little low because I look kind of strange looking like this. Growing pains. Yes, Jamie, you won. So while we're waiting for this, everybody should know that Bill and Ted Face the Music will be out in 2020. So that'll be. I'm really looking forward to that, especially now that I know the guy who taught him how to play guitar. How cool is that, man?
It's going to be out in August.
Is it August 2020?
This guy. August 2020.
Very nice.
That's
it.
it.
I'm gonna type stop in here.
I'm glad that they did that too, because it's kind of like closing the loop, right? It really needed a third movie.
So the number in my head was 30.
We got a 24.
The 3 closest.
I see a 24, a 42, and then I'm gonna guess the 14, which is Jamie again. So maybe we skip Jamie.
No, because
no, he can win both. Okay,
he can have that's fine. It's okay.
Ask Andrew. I think Keanu Reeves played bass some time ago. Oh, they want to know. They want to know if Keanu Reeves, since he played bass, was he easier to train than anybody else?
Yeah, he was. He definitely had definitely knowledge of the fretboard. Yeah, Alex, he doesn't know really anything about guitar.
Well, then he's a pretty good actor, right?
He really did. He acted great. And you know what's funny is when I was watching him do their scenes, every time he would finger tap, I'm like, I just showed him that.
Yeah.
Every time.
How do you think they did?
They did great. They must have ran that scene about 1,000 times. So yeah, they captured it from the front side, then they flipped everything around and did it from the back side. So
my good buddy Paul, who's passed away, he used to be a grip and electric in the movie, so I got to see how actually tedious making a movie it really is.
Yeah, and this scene might be 5 to 10 minutes long, and it took 12 hours. You know.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we got one LT skin. This is somebody with the closest number to between 1 and 100. And I'm thinking of a new number. Okay, got it. And go. So keep talking.
On the stream, they're asking, did you get to time travel with Bill and Ted? And if you could have, where would you have wanted to end up?
Nice.
Oh my gosh. I would like to end up in the studio with Steve Vai when he was recording Eat 'Em and Smile.
Oh, nice.
That's where I want to be. Because
Good
that
time.
record, his tone, he's never had that tone again to me.
Yeah.
And like, I love that tone. And I want to watch him play all those parts.
Well, you definitely deserve to. I'm telling you, Vi Academy thing, man. So it's a bunch of money, but
yeah, you never know.
My buddy Freeman, who does presets for Axe Effects and for
You froze. He froze. Did everybody
believe
freeze?
Marco Fanton did too.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, they really enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, definitely can learn a lot.
On the stream, you got a lot of agreements with the Eat 'Em and Smile part, man. A lot of people are saying that is cool.
Yeah, that album like blew everybody's mind.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking through the number I had in my head was 89 for the year
89.
that it started, right? 89, right?
Right.
Okay. And I'm thinking Showman Blues. What do you think? Showman Blues is closest to 89?
To 89?
Yeah, 89.
You know, there's Be Cool. He chose 77.
No, there's some Showman Blues is 80.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at a different spot. Got it. Yeah, that's definitely the closest.
So we got Showman Blues. He won. Okay. All right. Okay.
All right. So everybody who won, Chad
Wait,
will.
We still got two Helix floor skins.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Continue on. People
Okay.
need their gold helixes. Let me tell you.
That's right. These are not going to be repeated. We're not selling these. These are shiny. Excuse me. These are one of a kinds.
Special edition.
Shiny brushed gold. So no, you can't buy these from me because
Real gold.
Here, I'm
Well,
going to
not
jump off
real
the
gold.
camera for 1 second.
Yeah. Okay. So now we have two Helix Floor gold ones, and that would be closest number. Closest number. Go.
So while you're doing that, my buddy Chad hooked me up with a nice red.
There you go.
Here, along with his wonderful button toppers.
Looks like marshmallows.
And do you notice anything that looks similar, like maybe that and that right there? I sent him the color and he matched it. So he can Nearby Siva, those guys can do anything to your Helix that you want.
That's great.
Anything that you want. And they're pretty quick. They get stuff done really fast and they can do custom orders. You should definitely check them out, man.
Well, we try. Sometimes it takes a little while, but and sometimes we hold people's Axe Effects 3s for a lot longer than we're supposed to.
I'm telling you, maybe that might happen. I'm not going to confirm or deny that I have an Axe Effects 3 or not, but I can confirm it's not in my studio.
Well,
How about that?
I can confirm I have one. Okay, let's type a P-O-P. Okay. And it's the end of summer. I like the song Summer of 69. So the two closest to 69.
Oh man, there's been a guy. There's one of the people said 69 twice, and he didn't do it this time.
Oh no! He should have stayed with it.
Yes.
Okay, so
69, dude, right from Bill and Ted's.
we got 54.
Hey Andrew, do you have any of your other guitars with you? Because you had some crazy one in that Cat's
Yeah,
Cage
look.
video.
I put some out for y'all if you want to check them out. Look,
Yeah,
watch.
let's check them out. See what you play, man.
54.
All right. Well, I got this one. This is the pink Charvel San Dimas Pro Mod. This one looks great under the lights because it turns like a fluorescent.
That's
when
beautiful.
like lights hit it.
I need some mathematical assistance.
And I want to thank Satchel. For this one.
The 69. I need the closest number to 69 in there. I'm getting 54.
Yeah, I think you're right.
54 and 47. But
well, it would be 54.
Yeah, and we have
two.
There's two of them. There's two.
Oh, 54 and 47. Yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay, the law gets a trifecta.
Keep showing me, man. Keep showing me.
Yeah, the Charvel that Satchel said I stole, or Mike Starr said I stole from him. Here it is.
That's right.
Hang on, I got a few more. Let's see.
If you notice, great minds think alike. Andrew happens to have a red studio also. Notice. Just saying.
I want to give a shout out to my boy Scott Hembry for doing this one. This one is actually a mirror plated Charvel.
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah, so you can see yourself. So I can fix my hair and stuff, you know.
I'm sure that comes with a microfiber cloth.
No, I just use anything. Like I have this little orange one right here. Anything works. You can rub them off. Yeah, but I have a million guitars. I got the orange Sparkle 2014.
Okay.
Now
you got me on a roll.
That's awesome. Now, so we can give the giveaway. Jamie said because he's already won 2, we can give it to 45. Chris McDonald.
Excellent.
I believe that was Chris McDonald. Let's see. I'm looking. Chris McDonald and 54 Nathan O'Keefe. So let me write that down. Go ahead. Continue.
Guitar porn is always good.
You can never have enough guitars, right? It's like a chef with spice.
I keep telling girls that they do not think that that's the correct answer.
Yeah, you got to have cinnamon, you got to have cumin, you got to have salt, pepper. They all run through it, and they sound amazing.
And I was talking to you earlier about my 89F. So you never know, and you might see Andrew sporting a Bariax 89F at some point here.
I didn't know that they made it looking like that.
Right.
That's great.
All right, I think we got everything we need, right, Chad?
Yeah, we did it in a very troubled 1 hour.
Yes. Well, I would like to thank everyone who's watching, both on YouTube and absolutely my brothers and sisters on the Helix HX family group on Facebook. Thank you for being part of the group. Thank you for having us grow. Thank you for having an awesome attitude all day. And you guys are all most excellent. And you tend to be excellent to each other every day. That makes our job, and all the mods, which I'd also like to thank for running these 24,000 person group. It makes our job so much easier that you guys are just amazing people. So thank you. Every day I think that I'm part of that group, that I have a Helix, that I get to meet awesome people like Andrew and talk to them and chat with all you guys. So thank you very much.
Oh, yeah. And I want to thank y'all for having me. And if you ever come down to New Orleans, you better look me up because we're going to eat some pizza.
It's funny that you say that. I was in New Orleans about a month ago. And I've been looking for houses down there. So next time I'm down there looking, I'm coming to see you.
We're going to Theo's Pizza.
Oh, awesome.
On another note, I just want to thank my buddy Andy Malner for doing this guitar for me, because there's kind of a little story behind it that I want to tell you about.
Absolutely.
This guitar was black, and I saw the work that Andy did, so I kind of sent him a Facebook message, because I really liked what I saw, and I asked him if he would be interested in doing something really flashy on this black Charvel, and he said, "Yeah, sure, man. Let's do something cool." So I told him, "Let's do some silver sparkle." Well, he did his magic on it, and it came out looking really amazing. He did the holographic paint over it, and it really set that off. But the whole thing about it is, when we originally struck a deal to do it, he told me a price, and then when I went to pick it up, he didn't charge me. So I felt so bad he would not take my money, because he felt bad about a few things and this and that, and he was down, and I was like, man, I'm going to repay you. So when I left Bill and Ted that night, when I told him bye and I asked him if I could take a photo with him for my studio, my wall, I told Keanu to hold this guitar.
Right.
And that's my payment to Andy, because he's a sweetheart. And definitely, I mean, this guitar has put me on the map. And It wouldn't be for him, we wouldn't be here right now.
That's
and
awesome.
I want to thank him for all the work he put into this guitar.
Does he have some links that we could share after the show?
He's on Facebook. Just look him up. Andy Malnar, Malnar. And he'll be happy enough to get back with you. This guy works like this guy works like a champ.
Awesome.
And his work is amazing.
Well, if that guitar's representative of his work, it is amazing.
Yep. And the next guitar is going to be just as amazing.
We have to show it to us. Post it up in the group.
Oh, yeah. It's when I'm going to do the Star Spangled Banner in the Superdome. That's the one that's going to be played.
Nice. If you get a video of that, we'll make sure you post that in the group too.
And I'm going to send it. It's going to be out there.
And speaking of that, for all you Helix people, make sure that you post what you're doing in the group. We like to see what you do with your Helix. That's why we're all here. I'm not at the caliber of guitar playing that Andrew is. So I don't post as much in my guitar playing as some people do, but we all should. I'm gonna say right now, within the next month, I'm gonna post something up in the group of me playing guitar. So I'm challenging all of you, everybody who's at my level, in that mid-low level, post something up in the group. Everybody will give you good, nice, friendly critiques if you need them. They'll tell you how to do your tone better, everything. I'm hoping that somebody will say, "Hey, Chris, that was good, but you could play a little better." I'm hoping Andrew will say, "Hey, you could do this lick a little better. You could do that better." And I'll be a better person for it. So post your stuff up in the group.
Sure. Yep. I'm here to help. Anything anybody needs, hit me up.
And Andrew remembers what it was like to start. I know he does. We've been talking over the past couple days. So I
played on a tennis racket for 3 years before I actually got a guitar. That thing didn't sound good.
I bet it did. Okay, well, on that note, I'm all done. How about you, Chad?
Okay, so I just wanted to thank you personally, Andrew. Thank you for being on. Thank you for making it a great show. Pleasure to call you a friend, and if you need anything, I'll take care of you from Gear by Seabays. We'll talk.
Same here. If you ever need anything, you reach out to me. You guys, y'all my friends now, Yeah. I finally get to meet y'all. I never knew you guys, but now it's great to know you guys, and I appreciate you having me.
Very, very
means excellent. A lot.
Yeah, it means a lot to us too. So, again, links are in the description. If you're not part of the Helix family, there's 24,000 members. And really just wanted to thank everybody and stay on. I'm going to hit the end button and
we'll stay on.
See y'all later. Bye-bye.